Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I'm going to be doing my June wrap up, and I ended up reading 5 books during this month. The first one I read is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. This is like my 3rd book that I've read by Agatha Christie this year. I have been really enjoying them. So this one is number 10 in the Poirot mysteries, and Poirot is a passenger on the Orient Express, and then late at night the train gets like stuck in a snowdrift as it like is traveling through the mountains, and they end up getting stuck. Come to find out, a passenger is found dead in the morning, but there is seemingly no way in or out of his locked compartment. So the mystery ensues from there. Of course, Poirot gets involved. So I just really enjoy the murder mystery aspects of these novels. She really just does a really good job of like closed circle mysteries, or like being stuck where there's only a limited amount of people. And like, I still didn't guess the ending of this book. So like, she does a really good job of like kind of throwing the reader off. So you don't really solve the mystery. It unfolds as you read it. And I really enjoyed that aspect of it because the conclusion of this book is excellent. I really did enjoy it. So the second book I read this month is Wild Souls by Faith Prince. And she is an independent author who reached out to me on Instagram to read and review her debut novel. So it was a free download through my Kindle Unlimited subscription, so all thoughts and opinions are my own. I did end up giving this one a 3-star. So this is about Ethan and Jenna. They live in a small town where Ethan has like a reputation of like just being insane, and it's because he has an ability to see like the true nature of people when he looks at them. And of course, like he knows things about them, so it's like off-putting for people. And so obviously they give him this reputation of like, you know, he's weird or he's a freak or he's this or he's that because he's different. And Jenna comes to town. She moves to the small town, and shortly after she meets Ethan, and he understands like her quirky personality, and they kind of start a friendship, and a relationship develops from there. Like I said, this is a YA romance, and it does have some fantasy and paranormal elements that I thought were intriguing. Ethan has some like self-acceptance struggles, and Jenna has some familial issues, and both of them are working through these during the duration of this book. I did enjoy that both characters are very supportive of each other. I did want like more understanding though of Ethan's abilities, as the premise was very interesting, and then so I just wanted more just knowledge and like understanding of like why he has this ability. Are there other people out there that have this ability? So anyways, I just thought it was intriguing, and I just wanted more. I also thought that there are just some references and lingo that may be considered outdated for a YA audience. Other than that, I thought it was a solid debut novel. The next one I read is Speak by Lori Halse Anderson. And this one is another YA. I did end up giving this one a 4-star. We follow Melinda, who is a high school freshman. From the start, she has no friends and is an outcast because she calls the cops on an end of the year summer party. So as the school year progresses, she becomes like completely isolated to the point of almost not talking at all. She finds solace in her art class as she faces what happened at the parties. So she was sexually assaulted by an upperclassman who attends her high school, and he is still a threat to her. This is a heart-wrenching story of a high school student as she spirals into deeper depression and isolation as she deals with the trauma of being assaulted. This book starts the journey to her finding her voice through the solace she discovers in her art class. Although this book is worth the read if you're able to handle a serious topic, the ending is abrupt in my opinion. I also think I gave it a 4-star. I took a star off because there are adults in her life that should have noticed something. her parents realize that she's like basically not speaking anymore, like barely utters a word. And then her grades are dropping dramatically. There are teachers and adults and parents in her life that should have noticed, okay, like what is happening with my child? That this drastic change is occurring. And so like it's not really expressed in there, and that could be because it is a YA and it is through her lens, Melinda's lens, so that could be why. But I felt like that was lacking. There should have been somebody who should have noticed something, because those are some drastic changes in a child and you should truly notice them. So that is why I took a star off. But other than that, like I said, it is a serious topic. There are trigger warnings. Please check them out. The next book I read is The Cartographers by Pung Shepherd. And this one follows Nell, who has loved cartography since she was like a kid because her dad is like a legend in the field. She worked for the library, the New York Public Library, with her dad. But he ended up ruining her reputation and got her fired. All over seemingly a useless gas station map. So 7 years later, they still aren't talking, and Nell's dad is found dead in his office, and Nell finds the gas station map hidden in his like desk. So this makes her curious, and she starts looking into the map. However, she soon realized it is exceedingly rare, and a collector has been hunting them down and destroying them. So of course this piques her interest, and she delves deeper into what's going on with this map. I do think that this had an intriguing plot, but it left me questioning at the end. I didn't understand some of the characters' motivations, especially the villain character. So I just couldn't get behind or understand why he did some of the things that he did, because I was like, I don't understand your motivations. It doesn't make sense to me. So I did end up giving this one a 3-star. I did enjoy like the maps aspect of it, and then the magical realism aspect of it as well. And of course, this is a gorgeous cover. The last one I read for the month is The Wolf and the Wildflower by Stacy Reed. This one is a historical romance. I did end up giving this one a 4-star. So the Duke of Wolverton is found after a decade of being lost in the harsh wilderness of the Yukon. He has to take back on the responsibilities of the dukedom and show he is capable and refined, or risk ruin and scandal for his family. Jules Southby is working with her father to become a psychologist, and they are tasked to get the Duke ready for society. Jules, though, has a secret. She has been living as a boy since birth. When she meets the Duke, though, he sees right through her disguise. I love Stacy Reed's writing, and this book is no exception. I adored how two seemingly isolated characters, albeit for two very different reasons, come together and love each other for who they are. I thought that was really beautiful. I was expecting a little bit more of a fallout for Jules, just because of how it was built in the beginning. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was excellent, and I would definitely recommend reading it. So those are all the books that I read for the month of June. Let me know what you read in the comments below, or if you've read any of these, let me know your thoughts as well. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!